probability distribution. Chapter 8 of Form 5 is a probability distribution. In this chapter, you get to be clear with certain terminologies. There are two parts in this chapter. One is the binomial. The second part will be the normal distribution. We're going to start with binomial distribution. And before we can start with it, so first of all, you need to define certain symbol. A capital X. Capital X would be an outcome, or I will call it as a random variable. Okay, random variable, something that will be you will change randomly. No, so the random variable that we'll deal with, we'll talk about here, they are categorized in two. One is the discrete variable. Now those terminology might be killing, but just bury it. Discrete meaning it's a discrete random variable. Like for example, what's discrete? Discrete is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't have anything in between 1 and 2. There's no such thing called 1.5. So say for example, where you can get a discrete random variable, that will be when you roll a dice. Okay, there are always 6 sides. So if you would roll a dice, the possible random variable will be either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There's no way by chance that you will get 1.5 or 6.9. There's no such thing. Yeah. So if it were to be discrete, then it will be a discrete number, round number. So discrete random variable, that will be called later binomial, because we will talk about that later. So another random variable will be called continuous random variable. Continuous random variable. In continuous random variable, you're going to have a bell chart. Normally we have a bell chart, bell graph. That will have a bell, where these are the outcome, and the y-axis would be the probability of getting it, normally in a bell shape. And you need to specify what is the possibility from here to here. Okay, those will be covered in normal distribution. Okay, so when you get to know about what's outcome, capital X, next thing that you need to know is small r. Small r will be defined as the possible condition that meets the outcome. That meets the outcome for either case. Okay, for either case. Say for example, the possibility for, if you want to roll a dice, the possibility that you get, if you want to roll a dice for 3 times, for example, you want to roll a dice for 3 times, what's the possibility that you will get 1? Okay, 2 times. Okay, so therefore the possible outcome would be over 3 times you don't get 2 at all. Yeah, you get once, or you get 2 times. Okay, so in R for possible condition, it's possible to get 0. It's possible to get 0. You don't get anything at all. Okay, so this is important. Now, to start out with binomial, which is our excuse me, discrete random variable. For discrete random variable, so we have binomial random variable. For binomial random variable, So your x would be a discrete variable. So your x, our x outcome would be a discrete. Discrete meaning is either yes or no. It's a discrete random variable that represents the number of success. The number of success. These are the few important words. Has to be discrete number and represents successful, either successful or failure. Okay. So how do you normally represent it? That will be represented in this manner. X, a string. This symbol is similar to the one in your keyboard, next to over the left hand side below escape key, a string. Okay. So B represents binomial. N represents number of trial. P represents the possibility for success. Okay, let me jot it down for you. This is a possibility for success. So failure will be 1 minus successful. Okay, and N is number of trial. Number of trial. Okay, put into equation form. I will go through the equation later. But the general equation for binomial, random variable, which is equals to the possible condition that meet condition, therefore will be equals to number of turn N C R, successful P R, Q N minus R. Okay, so this is the general equation for binomial, and you will get here you will get also they will ask you for mean, like what you have learned in statistics, but I hope you won't confuse yourself with those you have learned. For mean, that will be product of N dot P. For variance, sigma squared is equals to NPQ. They use the same term as in statistics in form 4, and standard deviation. Sigma, that would be square root of NPQ. You need these 4 equations in order to solve those questions in a binomial. Now let me show you one example. How do you use this equation? Example 1. Okay, you will ask, like for example, what's the possibility that you are given a cube and this cube is labeled with number, for example 1, 2, 8, 8, 5, 7, and it were being rolled 4 times. Okay, so you are asked to look for the possible outcome condition, to look for number of times it will occur. Okay, possibility for your R is what? Okay, so here, first of all, you need to identify a few terms. First, number of times 4. You will be given 4 times, 4 trial. Okay, in order for 8 to occur, if you were to roll this dice with this number, with number, it's possible that it may occur or may not occur at all. Not occur, may or may not, may or may not. So definitely this is one example for binomial because it's may and may not, yes or no. Okay, now before you can really work it out, so you need to find out what's the possibility, possibility for success. If it does really comes out of it, it will be 6 attempt. Digit 8 occurs 2 times out of, oh no, 6, right? Because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 6, there are 2, 1, 2. So possibility to get is 2 over 6. So eventually, the possibility for failure, it doesn't occur at all at every single time. Is Q. Oh no, sorry. Possibility for failure is I put in the symbol, a small q. Q will be therefore 1 minus p is therefore 4 over 6. That would be 2 over 3. Because here is successful. Successful is small p. Capital P is possibility that you have learned in previous chapter. So you're successful, you're failure, then you may also want to define it in your answer. Yeah, if you find what successful failure, next thing you want to do is define what's x. How do you define x? I want to define x as go to the question. You may get this from a question. Yeah, number of times. Summarize the question. Number of times digit 8 occur, right? Occur in 4 trials. ILS. Okay, so this, once you define your x already, then you may define your R. What's your R? Yeah, that fulfill this. So your R would be digit 8 occur in 4 trial. It will be, it doesn't comes out at all, 0. 8 doesn't comes out at all. Under 4 times it comes up once. 4 times it comes up twice. 3 times, or all 4 times, you get 8. Okay? Because R is the possibility, the possible outcome. It doesn't come out at all. It occurs once, it occurs twice, 3 times, or 4 times. All 4 times you get. Right? So we have the general equation in the previous previous page I've showed you. So you need to make use of this equation to do it. So first it will be, let's state the general equation so that you have some idea. Let's do n c r p r q n minus r. So this is general equation, and let's work it out one by one. So in order for possibility that you do not get digit 8 over 4 times, what's the possibility? So therefore it will be our 4 times, choose r is 0, because this is 0. P, what would you have P? P is 1 over 3. Over 3. Where do I get it? I get it from here. Simplified it, you get 1 over 3. Normally we'll simplify the equation. And QPR, Q is 2 over 3. 2 over 3. N minus R is 4. So you put in a calculator, you get the answer 16 over 81. Then you work out the second possibility. Out of 4 times, you get once. Digit 8 occur once. That will be 4 times. Choose 1. Okay, it's 1 over 3. 1, 2 over 3. So you need to do it really systematically. How can you do it systematically? By stating the X, stating the R, state the general equation. If you have already known what is P and what is Q, okay, then you should be able to get the answer, and so on and so forth. So you work out the same manner from your side. So P is 2. What happened when Px is 3? Px is 4. You work out the so it's 4, choose 2. 1 over 3, 2. 2 over 3, 2. So the answer would be 24 over 81. So this is 4 times, choose 3. 1 over 3, 3. 2 over 3, 1. That would be 8 over 81. 4, choose 4. I hope you know where to find C. Choose in your from your calculator. CR 0. That would be 1 over 81. Okay. So in some questions, then what you do, you find that if you sum up all the possibility, you're supposed to get 1. Yeah. Come again. If you do it correctly, the possibility, you sum everything here, you're supposed to get 1. If you do not get 1, then meaning you miss out one of the possibility, the outcome. These are the outcome. The total outcome, possibility of total outcome are supposed to be 1. Then next part, they ask you to sketch a stick diagram based on this possibility. In order to sketch a stick diagram, okay, I think it would be nice and it's wise to set it up over by using the table, setting up table P X. Okay, just now when it's 0, once, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, possibility of 0 is 16 over 81. So I transfer it to here, it will be 16 over 81, 3281, and 2481, and 8 over 81, and 1 over 81. Okay, so is it correct, 1 over 81? Just to be sure, yes, it's 1 over 81. So if you have this table already, then it's so much easier now. All you need to do is you have a y-axis, you have an x-axis by using a ruler. Of course, I don't have a ruler here. I can't do it, a straight line. If you have a ruler, use a ruler. So your y-axis is P, capital X equals to R possibility. So the first one, lowest possibility, is 0, right? So maybe use another color, use the red one. So you may scale them accordingly. 0, use a ruler of course for 0. That correspond to 16 over 81. highest is 32. So 1 maybe here. This is my 1. You will use a ruler. 32 over 81. This is guide you on it. So really I doesn't know how to use a ruler by using this writing tool. 1. Otherwise I will have used a ruler. 3. This is 8 over 81. And 4. 4 correspond to 1 over 81. Okay. So if you sum them, 32, 24 is 56. 56 is 73. 73 is 82 plus 183. Come again. 32. So you have 32 plus 24. That will be what? 56 plus 16. 72 plus 8 is 80. Plus 1 is 81. That's why 81 with 81 overall is 1. So the overall possibility for stick diagram is always 1. Sometimes they'll ask you, oh, okay, they miss out, they miss the erase. They ask you what's the possibility. The trick is the overall, the sum of all the stick diagrams is supposed to be 1. So therefore, all you need to do is 1 subtract the rest, then you'll get the answer. Okay. Then another way question would ask would be example 2. Maybe you have 2 example. Would be well, they told you a binomial equation involve 4 trials again. Oh no, not 4 trials. A binomial involve n trials. Okay. Given that the mu or mean is 9, so mu is actually n times p is equal to 9, and variance is actually npq is 9 by 4. Okay, so they won't tell you the equation, but just let you know, oh yeah, the mean is 9, the variance is 9 by 4. So they ask, first part, what's the possibility for success? Because if you want to start with binomial, first of all you need to find out what's possibility of success. That's the basic rule I've shown you here earlier. In order to tackle this question, first of all, find out what is the successful possibility, what is the failure possibility. So the same is true. So they ask, what's the possibility for success? First question. Then, in order to do that, in order to solve it, simply there's a p and p involved here. Okay, so we have to do in Form 4. You have learned a simultaneous equation. So what you do is you use, maybe I will use equation 2 divided by equation 1. Then you will cancel off. That is npq over np, which is 9 by 4 by 9. The n and n, p and p cancel off. Therefore my q is 104. Same as here, 104. If my q is failure is 104, therefore my success, my p is equal to 1 minus q. That is equal to 1 minus 1/4. Therefore is equal to 3/4. Therefore my possibility for success will be therefore is 3/4. Answer the question. Next, they ask what is n? I think I'll do it on the same page of the book. Part B. Part B. What's n? Okay. So it's so much easier now if you have success. So therefore, I have n times 3 over 4, n times p is 9. So therefore, my n would be 12. Easily, you get the answer. So I think quite pretty straightforward for binomial. You doesn't to worry much about it. The important thing is first of all for binomial, find out what's the possibility for success and failure, and then identify what's R, and remember about the zero. It doesn't come out at all, meaning the outcome. And do remember to define what's capital X in your working, because you will get some marks over here. Define what's X, capital X, from your question. You summarize question. What do the question ask? Then this is optional. And then the working is based on what you have found. It's quite straightforward. It's a bonus question, especially in SPM. So I think that's all for this part 1. Next part will be on normal distribution. That will be the last part of it. Stay tuned to my next video. If it is helpful, I don't mind that you share it with your friends through a social network site, Facebook or Twitter, as long as it helps. I hope you press on the thumbs up button, because it means that you like my video. The number of likes occurs on my YouTube. That's really indeed inspire me to make more videos in the future, and it doesn't cost you anything. So the same rules apply, where you're supposed to use 1 week time to test yourself or to try on those questions relates to only binomial. 30 questions maybe this time. 30 questions on binomial over 1 week time. I hope by next week when you come back to my YouTube channel, you will look for the next part, normal distribution. You doesn't need to rush through it unless you're doing revision. Otherwise, give yourself 1 week to digest. It's easy, but your brain needs those time to digest those information. 30 questions. I hope you enjoy doing this chapter. I'm sure you can handle this chapter quite well. That's all from me. Stay tuned to my next video.